top 4 sex positions that'll have her falling in love with you and keep her coming back for more. These are designed to make her absolutely obsessed with you. So by the time you're done watching this video, you will be the guy she cannot stop thinking about. So let's talk about why these positions in particular are going to make her fall in love with you. Well, these ones I've picked here today are designed for a few things. One, they're designed for both G-spot and clitoral stimulation, right? So we're hitting 2 pleasure centers at the exact same time. 2, these are designed for a lot of skin-on-skin contact and a lot of intimacy. So it's going to be a lot less hardcore pounding, smashing kind of sex positions. These are going to be a lot more intimate, passionate, and connected sex positions. And thirdly, these are the kinds of sex positions that are going to be very comfortable for you and allow you to be a lot more in control of how long you last. So you can extend that lovemaking session a bit longer, get her to orgasm, have a great time together, and have her fall in love with you. So this first one is called the seated butterfly, and you're going to be doing this from a seated position, ideally on the end of a bed or on some kind of a stool, maybe with no arms and no back, because what you need to do is have her sit on you and then wrap her legs around your back. Now this position is very intimate, and because of the nature of it, there's not really a lot of thrusting power going on. You can't really get a lot of leverage, right? So instead, it's just going to be a lot of pressing of your penis against the G-spot and her really grinding her clitoris into your pubic area. So it's a very grinding and intimate position. And you can actually grab onto her ass and guide her grinding a bit and kind of moving her G-spot onto the head of your penis. You're going to be applying a bit more pressure to that sensation as well. This is also a good position to start in because it allows her body to warm up. It's very intimate. There's a lot of body-on-body contact. Obviously, lots of kissing going on here, touching of all of the parts of her body. There's loads of physical contact. Her legs are around you. Your chests are touching. You can kiss her on the breasts. You can grab her around the waist. You can grab her around the arse cheeks. There's lots going on there. And because this is a slow grinding position, it allows time for all that blood flow to reach her vagina, to reach her clitoris, just so you can build up all the sensations and the blood down there so that you can then transition into something that's a little bit more active and passionate, shall we say, later on in the sex session. This next one we call the standing ovation, and this one in particular is for all my short kings out there. So what you're going to do is you're going to be standing face to face, and then you're going to basically lift one of her legs up, and then either have her wrap it around your waist, or you'll just hold it there with your hand, just underneath her kneecap, underneath her thigh there. Now the reason why I said this one is for our short kings is because if you're taller than her in this position, it actually makes the angle of penetration nearly impossible. Think of it this way, right? If she's standing here and I'm standing here, right? If my thumb represents our pelvic areas, like basically this is, say, my penis, and this is kind of like where her vagina entry is. Okay, well if I'm taller than her, I can't penetrate. I have to get down on my knees. I have to crouch down in like a squatting position to even penetrate her. However, if you're a short king, well, that's easy. Problem solved automatically. You've got the advantage over your taller brethren there. It also makes it much, much easier if your penis has a natural upward inclination to it. Either it curves upward or it points upward when you're fully erect. And in addition, it's also much easier to pull this off if she's wearing high heels, so she's got a couple of inches of extra height, raising her pelvis up at the right angle too. Her wrapping her leg around your waist is also going to help tilt her pelvis at the right angle. And she can also then wrap her arms around the back of your neck and hang on to you like that, so she can lean back a little bit too. And again, that makes the angle of penetration much, much easier. It also allows her to kind of relax into it a little bit, sort of just holding with her arms rather than just putting all the weight on her legs and her thighs, right? Which would take blood and sensation away from where you want it to be. So her hanging on with her arms around your neck actually makes it more enjoyable for her, allows it to be a lot more comfortable, and allows you to kind of like change and adjust that angle of penetration, both you and her really, until you can hit that sweet spot. Now, it's obviously another position with a lot of skin-on-skin contact, very close, very intimate to one another. And this one is actually perfect for those sort of spontaneous, random quickies in a bathroom stall or in some kind of secluded location where you don't really have access to like a surface for you to lay on. This next position is called the sidewinder, and it's basically a laying down version of the previous position we just talked about. So the two of you are going to be laying on your side, facing each other, and then you're going to grab her leg that's not on the bed, basically, and putting that over your hips, and then you're going to penetrate in there, and then you're going to have that nice, close, intimate connection. Think of it as you're kind of cuddling and you're having sex at the same time, really. So again, this position has a lot of skin-on-skin contact. There's not a heap of like thrusting power and leverage involved in this position, so it's very grindy, it's slow, it's sensual, it's intimate, lots of making out, lots of kissing, lots of fondling and feeling each other. And of course, lots of eye contact too, which is always a bonus. The next position we're going to talk about is called elevated doggy, or you could call it pillow doggy, which is the way I like to describe it. So basically, you're going to put her in doggy style position, and then you're going to slide a couple of pillows under her hips. What that does is it allows her to rest her front half of her body on the bed, elevating her hips up, changing that angle of penetration and allowing you to hit that G-spot much deeper, and you can grind into it whilst she doesn't have to really support and hold her body in that shape. She can rest and relax on those pillows, on that kind of pillow fort you just put under her hips, which is maintaining her structure and holding her pelvis at the correct angle. This allows you to either grind into her or thrust into her with some force and some pressure without her collapsing under the weight and having to sort of resist you. So there you go. Each of these positions are designed to create a lot of skin-on-skin contact, a lot of intimacy, and a lot of connection between you and her. And this is the kind of thing that women really crave when they are falling deeply in love with a man. They crave things like lots of skin-on-skin contact. They crave things like intense, deep eye contact as well. If you like this video, then give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe for some more tips on how to elevate your sex life. And don't forget to give us a comment down below and let us know which of these sex positions you have tried and which ones are your favorite.